It's her fourth try, and it seems like J.Lo still hasn't gotten it right. This fact comes from amid recent reports that J.Lo and her husband, Ben Affleck, have been living apart and the divorce is imminent. Clearly, the rumors that her 2-year-old marriage is heading for the rocks have been true all along. In fact, J.Lo had to cancel her troubled 2024 North American summer tour to spend more time with her family. Many fans have asked why her relationship with Affleck didn't work out since she cares so much about her family. And with a record of 3 failed marriages and a potential 4th, is J.Lo really a red flag? J.Lo was born Jennifer Lynn Lopez on July 24, 1969, in the Bronx, New York, USA, to David Lopez and Guadalupe Rodriguez, and raised in the Bronx. After retiring from military service, her father worked as a computer technician, while her mother was a homemaker for the first 10 years of J.Lo's life, and later worked as a salesperson and a teacher. However, J.Lo's parents' marriage collapsed in the 1990s when they decided on a divorce after 33 years of marriage. In school, she described herself as a tomboy and very athletic. She ran track nationally, participated in gymnastics, and was on the softball team, despite her obvious athletic prowess. She also danced in musicals and led in plays because music was a major activity in her typical Puerto Rican household. She and her sisters were encouraged to entertain for family events. So it wasn't surprising that as a child who was talented and fascinated by West Side Story, she grew up wanting to be an entertainer. Having learned flamenco, jazz, and ballet, she performed internationally in stage musicals. At the age of 16, she made her film debut with a small role in My Little Girl in 1986. Her television break came in 1990 when she was cast as one of the Fly Girls on the comedy show In Living Color. After the show, she kept acting, and success quickly followed as she shared the screen with Robin Williams and Jack Nicholson. By 1997, she landed her first lead role in Selena, and her performance in that movie earned her a Golden Globe nomination. Popular as a dancer and actress, she sang too, releasing her debut album on the 6th in 1999. Amazingly, the album quickly went platinum and sold more than 8 million copies worldwide. It spawned several hits, including Let's Get Loud and Waiting for Tonight, making J.Lo an international superstar. As she soared in her career, J.Lo was first involved in a decade-long relationship with her high school heartthrob, David Cruz. They separated just before her iconic hit role in Selena. It was reported that Cruz was truly in love with J.Lo and was very supportive of her rise to fame. According to a source, they were high school sweethearts. He was soft-spoken and kind, and he would do anything for Jennifer. He was completely content with that. He just loved her. After their breakup, J.Lo met Cuban waiter Ohani Noah in 1996 at Lario's, a Cuban cafe in Ocean Drive, Miami, while she was building her Hollywood career. The couple got married in February 1997, and the marriage ended in January 1998. J.Lo became involved in a high-profile relationship with rapper and producer Sean Combs, also known as Puff Daddy, later known as Diddy. During the relationship, which lasted from 1991 to 2001, J.Lo was very vocal about Combs' alleged infidelity. She made fans aware of the plan and distress caused by Combs cheating, and ultimately, it led to their breakup before they could become engaged. But what would come as a shock to fans was when J.Lo decided to get married to Chris Jude, her former backup dancer, in the same year she broke up with Diddy. Many speculations began flying around, with some wondering if all J.Lo had said about her former relationship was true. Once again, her marriage would hit the rocks in January 2003. However, before her divorce from Jude was finalized, it was reported that J.Lo was in a relationship with actor and filmmaker Ben Affleck since mid-2002. J.Lo denied cheating on Jude during their marriage, stating that she didn't sleep with Affleck until after she had separated from Jude in 2002. She added that she and Jude were already having problems by the time she met Affleck on the set of Giggly. And if Affleck was attracted to her, then he kept it to himself, she stated. I'm a very faithful person. If somebody had told me Ben's attracted to you, I would have said, no, I wasn't raised that way. Ex-husband Jude made no comments on the cheating allegations and simply commented that his marriage to J.Lo didn't just work out. This was becoming a recurring theme in J.Lo's personal relationships because by early 2004, her relationship with Affleck too didn't work out. And surprisingly, by mid-2004, she was married to singer Marc Anthony in June. Unknown to some, the pair had previously worked together and dated for a few months in the late 1990s. And they reconnected after the end of her relationship with Affleck. Her marriage with Anthony would be one of the longest yet since high school sweetheart cruise. For the next 10 years, she enjoyed her union, and in February 2008, she gave birth to fraternal twins, a boy and a girl, her first children and Anthony's fourth and fifth. People paid a reported $6 million for the first photographs of the twins, making them the most expensive celebrity pictures ever taken at the time. However, the couple announced their separation in July 2011. Anthony filed for divorce in April 2012, and it was finalized in June 2014. J.Lo stated that the real story behind their divorce was far from the drama and speculation portrayed in the tabloids, and said they both acknowledged that it wasn't working and decided to move on amicably. She retained primary physical custody of the two children. J.Lo was soon plunged into an on-and-off relationship with her former backup dancer, Casper Smart, from October 2011 to August 2016. In an interview, she stated, "I've dated two dancers. One I had a brief marriage with, Chris Jude, who is an amazing person whom I love. And then Beau, Casper Smart. We just broke up, who I love as well. He's a good friend." Her next relationship would turn out to be another high-profile one. She dated New York Yankees baseball player Alex Rodriguez from February 2017 to early 2021. They became engaged in March 2019, postponed their marriage twice due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In March 2021, in response to tabloid speculation about the state of their relationship, they released a statement saying they were working through some things. They announced the end of their relationship in April 2021. This was when Ben Affleck resurfaced in J.Lo's life. But it's necessary to understand who Affleck was since his early 2004 breakup with J.Lo, 17 years ago. Affleck at a young age witnessed his father's self-described severe, chronic problem with alcoholism, and he recalled him drinking all day, every day. This made Affleck's father very difficult with his children, so much so that at the age of 11, when his parents divorced and his father left the family home, Affleck felt a sense of comfort. Affleck's first public relationship was with actress Gwyneth Paltrow in October 1997, and they met at a Miramax dinner. They later worked together on Shakespeare in Love, 1998. Although they first broke up in January 1999, months later, Paltrow persuaded Affleck to co-star with her in Bounce 2000, and they soon resumed their relationship. They separated again in October 2000. Later, Paltrow simply described them as friends. Around this time, he met J.Lo, and they dated until early 2004. But by August of the same year, he was dating actress Jennifer Garner. According to them, they established a friendship on the sets 2001's Pearl Harbor and 2003's Daredevil. They began dating in 2004 and got married the following year in a private Turks and Caicos ceremony. Victor Garber, who officiated the ceremony, and his partner Rainer Anderson were the only guests. The union produced 3 children together: Violet Ann Affleck, born December 2005, Ben Affleck, born January 2009, and Samuel Garner Affleck, who was born in February 2012. Unfortunately, Affleck and Garner publicly announced their separation in June 2015, with Affleck continuing to live in a guest house at the family home until mid-2017. They jointly filed for divorce in April 2017, seeking joint physical and legal custody of their children. They jointly hired a mediator to help them negotiate a financial settlement, and the divorce was finalized in October 2018. In an interview on The Howard Stern Show, Affleck revealed that he and Garner broke up because they had grown apart. The truth was, we took our time, we made a decision, we grew apart. We had a marriage that did not work. This happens. It is somebody I love and respect, but to whom I should not be married any longer, he continued. And then we said, you know what? We tried. We tried because we had kids. And then both of us felt like we would have ended up at each other's throats, and we don't want this to be the model that our kids see of marriage. He pointedly stated, that was part of why I started drinking alcohol. I was trapped. I was like, I can't leave because of my kids, but I'm not happy. What do I do? What I did was drink a bottle of scotch on the couch, which turned out not to be the solution. Later, Affleck described the divorce as the biggest regret of my life. Painful experience, even if you're on the best possible terms and you agree it's the best choice. After his divorce, he pursued a long-distance relationship with New York-based television producer Lindsay Shukas from mid-2017 to mid-2018. They briefly dated again in early 2019. He then dated Cuban actress Ana de Armas, whom he met on the set of Deepwater in the fall of 2019 from early 2020 to early 2021. Affleck and J.Lo's first major meeting was in 2001. It was entirely platonic because she was married at the time to Chris Jude. Affleck emphasized the statement J.Lo made about being committed to a relationship at the time. When I met her, we became really good friends. But at first, because she was married, there was no thought of a romantic relationship. Eventually, the two started dating, and it seemed this was going to be a good run. In fact, the media was prying into their relationship, and they were basically in every magazine. And when they decided to get married, the chaos that ensued was unbelievable. However, 3 days before their September 2003 wedding, the couple postponed tying the knot in Santa Barbara because of the media frenzy surrounding the event. In a statement, the couple addressed their reasons to calling off the wedding. Due to the excessive media attention surrounding our wedding, we have decided to postpone the date. When we found ourselves seriously contemplating hiring 3 separate decoy brides at 3 different locations, we realized that something was awry. To the shock of many, after 18 months together, they officially announced their breakup. J.Lo believed they weren't mature enough to figure out the relationship. She also blamed the media frenzy for being a catalyst. I love Ben. He's a great guy. But it was a lot for both of us to be under that type of siege for 2 years straight, she said. We were on the cover of every magazine, every week. It was just a weird thing. After her relationship with Affleck, Bennifer stopped discussing her personal life in interviews. Fast forward 17 years later, 2 weeks after J.Lo broke up her engagement to Alex Rodriguez, Affleck visited her at her home in Los Angeles as a friend in April 2021. She then confirmed their relationship had rekindled via social media after she posted pictures of them together on a yacht, celebrating her birthday. The couple appeared together on the red carpet at the Venice Film Festival to promote his film, The Last Duel. It was their first red carpet appearance together in 18 years. Bennifer teased the announcement of her engagement to Affleck on social media. She wrote, "True love exists, and forever is real." She added, "After 20 years, this was happening all over again." I was quite literally speechless, and he said, "Is that a yes?" I said, "Yes, of course, that's a yes." This time, they avoided the mistakes of yesterday's and got married at a surprise ceremony in Las Vegas on July 17th, 2022. They simply announced that they had tied the knot in a midnight ceremony that they tagged the best night of our lives. They celebrated their marriage by touring Paris for their honeymoon, where they were spotted visiting the Louvre and touring the River Seine. The couple married again in a more formal ceremony at Affleck's estate in Georgia. J.Lo wrote in a newsletter, "We weren't only marrying one another, we were marrying these children into a new family. They were the only people we asked to stand up for us in our wedding party." In the years since their wedding, the two have collaborated on multiple projects, including his 2024 Super Bowl Dunkin' Donuts commercial and her films This Is Me Now and The Greatest Love Story Never Told. The couple have tried their best to put on a united front, but their marriage has allegedly been over for months. According to sources, they've been apart since March, but Affleck remained very protective of Bennifer. A tabloid report on May 15th stated that they spoke to an insider who said, "The writing is on the wall. It's over." They're headed for divorce, and for once, Ben's not to blame. This insider also claimed the couple never stopped loving each other, but she can't control him, and he can't change her. Jen's need to make their relationship so public and perfect often leaves Ben feeling overwhelmed and hand-packed. He just needs to be by himself sometimes, out of her shadow. Adding that they were on different pages, and Affleck had come to his senses about his marriage to J.Lo and wanted to call it quits. The sources about why Affleck and J.Lo were having marriage problems remain cryptic. Additionally, while J.Lo went on vacation to Italy and France alone, Affleck reportedly moved all of his belongings out of their $60 million marital mansion while she was away. The home is said to be on the market just a year after they bought it. Affleck was also spotted visiting the home of his ex-wife, Jennifer Garner. Rumors of the couple's split hit an all-time high after Affleck was noticeably absent from his wife's side at major red carpet events, like the Met Gala, which she co-chaired. He was also absent at the premiere of her new Netflix project, Atlas. She then added fuel to the fire when she liked an Instagram post about unhealthy relationships. Despite the divorce screaming headlines, J.Lo was visibly wearing her ring in front of paparazzi photographers while smiling. Some recent reports claim the launch of J.Lo's own cocktail range, Lola, is to blame as the final straw that broke her marriage. J.Lo had decided to make money from selling her brand of alcohol, something Affleck was aware of and supportive of. But insiders believe Affleck's previous battle with alcohol should be enough deterrent for his wife's ambitions. According to sources, when her label was first launched last year, he was said to be devastated. Multiple sources claim the couple's divorce is inevitable. According to one, they finalized the divorce papers with her a month ago but are waiting for the right time to drop them. At that time, they will release a joint statement that will say how they have much love for each other and how they fought to make it work, but couldn't. Honestly, in the end, they could not come to a compromise. What they had before is gone, and they have both accepted it. The couple have themselves said nothing or even posted anything. And when a journalist felt the need to ask J.Lo, is your divorce with Ben Affleck real? She responded, "You know better than that." One thing that is certain for now is the fact that J.Lo canceled her greatest hits tour, This Is Me Live, to take time off, to be with her children, family, and close friends. And she pointedly stated, "I am completely heartsick and devastated about letting you down. Please know that I wouldn't do this if I didn't feel that it was absolutely necessary." This has left room for various conjectures, but we would like to hear from you. Do you think this is the end of Bennifer? And if it is J.Lo a red flag, given the number of her failed relationships?